First, I want to share the sadhana, the teaching first, then we practice together. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think
That's better?
Yes.
Okay. So, last night, so I shared with you the empowerment. The teaching is just actually very similar. You know, we have to know the Buddha Amitabha pure line is more important. We have to practice that. So when we're going to reborn the Buddha Amitabha pure line, they talk about the four main important, four causes of to reborn Buddha Amitabha pure line. Do you heard that before?
No.
Four causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha pure line.
Please tell us again.
Yes?
Yeah.
Please tell us again.
Okay, I'm going to share with you. So you heard that, right? Yeah. Some I think is that teachings, usually share that a lot too. The four causes of to reborn Buddha Amitabha pure lines. First one is called visualization. First one is visualization, visualize Buddha Amitabha. So first we have to visualize in this place is visualize pure light. We have to purify our impure perception. And we visualize this right now where we are. In this place, we visualize Buddha Amitabha pure light. So we visualize that this place is Buddha Amitabha pure light, and then who are in this right now here? So we are here right now, right? So we also become actually Buddha Amitabha's retinues. Outer universal is visualize Buddha Amitabha pure light. Inner sentient beings visualize Buddha Amitabha's mandala and retinues. So that's we have to create, visualize. Sometimes we call the generation stages, generation stages. Means that you have to step by step meditate. Meditation is actually purify our impure perceptions. Impure perceptions. Right now we have impure perception, impure karmic imprints. So if we don't purify our impure karmic imprints, when we die, so we're going to take rebirth again and again. It's no choice. The reason is because we have already habituated impure perceptions, right? So that's the reason right now we visualize in this place, universal is Buddha Amitabha pure line, is integral to all in this impure perception. Also, impure perception is transformed to the Buddha Amitabha pure light. So we have to create that. Then when we die, the Buddha Amitabha pure light, perceptions arise. The cause we have to create right now. So then inner, of course, we visualize usually all sentient beings, Buddha, but even we cannot visualize like that, but we think, this pure, this right now where we are, this is Buddha Amitabha pure line, all who is in live here, all beings, Buddha Amitabha's retinues. So that's we have to create. And that's usually, generally, Vajrayana tradition, very important. The reason why we reborn again samsara, because our habituate and habitual impure perceptions, then take rebirth again and again. So that's the reason we create our pure perceptions, purify impure perceptions. Then when we die, so we arise in the bardo, pure perceptions. then we can reach the Buddha Amitabha Pure Line. So that's the one very important. All the Yadam-Vedic practice required to do that too. The Buddha, usually we invite, Buddha, visualize Buddha, we usually invite from the Pure Line, ask to come here, right? So we don't ask to come here in pure land. We ask to come pure land. That's the reason we visualize this whole thing is pure land, same as Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. That's the very important. One thing, actually right now where we are here is pure land, but we don't receive that because we have impure perceptions. Our ordinary perception, we don't see that this is a pure land. Who has realized, who has already purified in pure perceptions, they see this is a pure land. I share many stories that long time ago, during the Buddha time, and his Shariputra, his disciple, and another called Sambarapachin is another Bodhisattva. He come from other pure land. They have arguing, debating each other, because Shariputra see this is an impure land. The other Bodhisattva see this is a pure land, same as the other pure land, no difference. Then they arguing, debating, not agree each other, so they went to see the Buddha. And the Buddha told the Shariputra, this is a pure land, but you have impure perception, you don't see that. And then Buddha gives some power, and also Shariputra see this is pure land. Then Buddha told him, this pure land is the same like that, but you have impure perceptions, you can see that. And this is actually called Buddha Amitabha. Buddha Shakyamuni is pure land. Buddha Shakyamuni pure land is, everyone cannot see the pure land. Who has purified in perceptions, they see pure land. Who has impure perceptions, they see impure perceptions, same as us. So Buddha Amitabha Pure Land is not like that. Who is reaching the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land? Everyone can see pure land. That's the difference, is the Buddha Shakyamuni Pure Land, Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. Buddha Amitabha Pure Land, all beings who was born there, who is rich there, who was born there or who born there, everyone can see pure light. That is the one reason is Buddha Amitabha, his aspiration. So his accumulation, maybe his aspiration is happening. And we wanted to reach that pure lane, so now we have to visualize this also not impure. We visualize this also pure lane. Then that credit coming in print. So we are visualizing this is the pure land. Then we have to visualize Buddha Amitabha. Where is Buddha Amitabha abide? Where he is resigned? In the pure land. So you visualize that this is a pure land, then you can visualize Buddha Amitabha. Buddha Amitabha has always been in the pure land, right? So we visualize Buddha Amitabha. That's the first cause of the reborn through the Buddha Amitabha pure land. So we have to visualize Buddha Amitabha in this sadhana, share always clearly, visualization section. So Buddha Amitabha is the one face and two arms, red color, Dharma robes, the holding the begging bowl, then all the so many Bodhisattvas with him. And the right side is Chinreze, white color, standing. And the left side is Vajrapane, peaceful Vajrapane, also standing, blue color. Then with these two Buddha, so many Bodhisattvas, actually all the 8 Bodhisattvas and the four ordained monks and the nuns, so kind of like so many bodhisattvas in the Pure Land. So we have to visualize that in front of us, clearly visualize. So that is, I'm going to share more in the section of the visualization. Okay, that is the first causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. So when you visualize that clearly, and then you need very strong devotion with that Buddha Amitabha, connecting with Buddha Amitabha. Otherwise, the same as the watch TV, you know. No any connection there. So when you visualize this, your heart, you know, mind, it's become connected with Buddha Amitabha with the devotion, strong devotion arises. So when we die, it's wanted to go to Buddha Amitabha. So that's only when one thing that, you know, kind of we desire to reach the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. That desire is positive desire. So we always have negative desire, positive desire, you know. And then also we have like positive pride, negative pride, like different kind, right? So it's positive desire, wanting to reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. Strong desire, strong devotion. So that's the first important section. Second section, the causes of reaching to Buddha Amitabha Pure Land is the credit accumulation merit. So we have to create accumulation merit, then we can reach to Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. Without accumulation merit, even we want something, never successful. You know, today we are here, you know, practicing Amitabha together. Also, we have good accumulation merit. That's the reason we are here today. Otherwise, cannot be here today, you know, because so many conditions and also, you know, like worldly activities, so many desired conditions, not easy to into the practice of Dharma. So that's the reason right now it's called the degeneration time. The Buddhists recognize degeneration, and the science degeneration is different. Scientists think is like scientists think is like science, you know, thing. Right now, human beings have more opportunity than before, more education, you know, more easy life, kind of, you know, easy to you get everything, what we need. So people has more opportunity, more education, many things, you know. So it's a better life compared to long time ago. But Buddhist degeneration recognizes not like that way. Buddhist recognize degeneration is right now it's too much desire, you know, too much conditions, desire conditions, easy to erupt in everything. So easy to your mind is going in with worldly activity. Not easy to practice Dharma. So that is called degeneration time. Long time ago, you know, older days, right? Olden days, like kind of olden days, or how to say all the time, like olden days, right?
Olden days.
Yeah, olden days. Not much conditions for desired conditions. So easy to practice the Dharma. You know, no, it's the same as like right now this time. So we look to the Milarepa story. Actually, Milarepa is a great yogi, but his condition actually very easy to get into the Dharma, you know. So he really cannot go into the worldly activity because he has so many enemies. He cannot stay in the village, you know, he cannot take care of his family, right? He has to go to lofty chair and have to meditate in the caves and practice the Dharma is a very easy condition that. So right now our situation, so many desire. Why we are getting into this situation? Because our accumulation merit is not enough. That's why we are into the desire, condition merit. If we have accumulation merit, we already enlightened a long time ago. Right now we are not stuck here, samsara. So samsara right now we think is great, but it's actually no one has permanent happiness. Everything is a change, So we have only temporary sometimes joy, and then people think, oh, this is great. But it's actually, we just only looking for temporary. You look for longer way, we are who reborn in samsara, no one has permanent happiness. So we know that we have all birth suffering, then look for all our life situations. When you was kids and not really freedom, everything's relying on parents. When you are a teenager, everything's your whole life, your years or month, always there with like school and study. Maybe when you study hard, you get grade, and you get certificate or university something, then you get jobs, you every day for you working. Then already retired, that way it's like, where is the happiness area? So then all the sickness, death, this all the human beings, it's like every life like that. So actually everybody wants younger, but I say I don't want younger because I don't want to go back to my teenager age. See, that means like our life, no one has great, right? Because everyone sees that samsara is not perfect. No one wanted to go back to, your baby childhood, to same thing is coming back again. I don't want it like that. How about you? No, right? No one wanted that. That means like samsara is not great. But everybody say, the younger, like they're happy there. But actually young means like younger people have to go through that same thing. Not much difference. So think that way, it's right now we are in the desire realm, and so many distractions. Not easy to connect with the Dharma. Then right now luckily we have connect with this teaching, practicing Buddha Amitabha, wanted to reach to Buddha Amitabha purely. That is also we create accumulation merit in previous lifetimes. So now we have to create accumulation more and more. Otherwise, not easy to get into the practice of Dharma, not really thinking about to reborn into the Buddha Amitabha pure life. Because it's ignorance. And also this desire for worldly, things. And worldly activities. So now think about our human beings, like so many desire, circumstances or environment, so strong. This is called degeneration trend. Human beings, so strong desire. Human beings actually right now is a hungry ghost, So strong desire. These countries, government, societies, individuals all desire, destroy all this environment, right? Destroying all the resources, everything, even we don't need, everything wanting. So we need is okay, but everything we wanting, but actually not really need. So that's why it's called degeneration time, not easy to into the Dharma practice. So now we have to create an accumulation merit create accumulation merit has, in this sadhana, follow the 7 branches prayers. This is called create accumulation merit. It's called special method. Using special method, create accumulation merit. And this book has very good practice 7 branches. In this section has 2 different levels. Outer 7 branch practice, inner 7 branch practice. It's also dependent individual level. You know. So first one is of course always easy, outer level 7 branch prayer practice. So this Amitabha create accumulation merit is actually required is outer 7 branch practice. But inner practice is more higher than that. Here we have both choice. So this sadhana is Rinpoche, he created this sadhana. The result is, easy to in Western country, lay people easy to practice. It's all this inner these words or meaning is very simple and profound. So followed by 2 different levels. Outer level is level practice and it's just easy to be visualized, thinking about Buddha Amitabha in front of us, visualize. So devotion to Buddha Amitabha, like offering to Buddha Amitabha, very easy level, outer level practicing. Inner level is like go into looking your own mind, then we really recognize our nature and Buddha Amitabha is inseparable. To recognize, look into our mind. That's called inner level practicing. There has 2 different levels here. Inner one is followed by the Mahamudra. Outer level is usually just practicing, like generally, Yadam-deity practice, generally we practice the Buddhas. So there are 2 different levels coming in this sadhana. 7 branch prayer is, I can share after, in this book, little bit each one, which one is 7 branches, how to use this practice and so create accumulation merit. The second, causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha purely is we have to create accumulation merit. So that's the second causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha purely. Then third causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha purely is good intention. It's bodhicitta mind, bodhicitta mind. So bodhicitta is actually causes of Buddha. Where does the Buddha come from? Buddha comes from bodhicitta. What means Buddha? Is embodiment of bodhicitta. So then where does bodhicitta come from? Bodhicitta comes from compassion. Where does compassion come from? Compassion comes from is love. So that's the reason. Love is the cause, compassion is the result. Compassion is the cause, bodhicitta is the result. Bodhicitta is the cause, Buddha is the result. So now we have to go back to think about meditate love, compassion. So love, what means love? We wish all sentient beings have a happiness. We wishing all beings have a happiness. That happiness is we wishing all beings has a happiness is not attachment. Wishing happiness all sentient beings. No, without attachment. So without condition. Love is unconditional love. So usually our love is called attachment love. It's causes of suffering. In this Dharma, we talk about love is not attachment love, unconditional love, causes of happiness. It's totally different. usually love your family or something, like and the husband, wife, and your house, your place or something. This is based on the desire, attachment. So that create causes of suffering, the bring the suffering. You are strong attached to something, the object is not permanent, always change. Everything is change. So then that bring the suffering, So that is called attachment love. Attachment love is bring the suffering. Okay? So now what we're talking about here, love, is called unconditional love, not attachment. It's unconditional love is like thinking about not our own self, thinking about others. So not related to your family, it's like kind of like close to someone, friend, not related to that. This love is like we have to visualize someone you really kind of like hated to someone or doesn't like someone, don't want to talk about that person, someone, like no pleasure, your mind, someone. So visualize that person. That person has something happy, and we wish they have always happiness. Not the wishing all beings have happiness means like wishing especially someone with not pleasure person, is always have happiness. So that's kind of visualize. It's called love. Then you have that love, then easy to do practice with other people. Make sense or not?
Yes.
Okay, so you have somebody, it's your mind, so you don't have to share that who is that person, So if somebody, many people don't have really individually enemies someone, but someone like politicians or something, government, or like your co-workers or something doesn't you like it that much. So that kind of person bring your mind and wishing have happiness. And then, everyone is very easy to meditate. So then bring the equanimity together, So that is the first section. Then we wish all beings have happiness. That's the love. Then we wish all sentient beings free from suffering. So also like someone who you doesn't like someone, so that has extremely difficulty suffering, we wish that free from suffering, like that kind of visualize, meditate. And then we think about like where is suffering, people think that we wish free from suffering from them, It's visualize like kind of hospital. So many patients there, sick, and suffering. So we wish them all free from illness, suffering. So that is called compassion. All beings free from sufferings. Then that truth is become you practice, naturally arise bodhicitta. So bodhicitta is 100% thinking about others, not thinking about our own self. So that's also like, based on the wisdom together. We need wisdom with the love, we need wisdom with the compassion, we need wisdom with bodhicitta mind, Sometimes you don't have enough wisdom, your love, something, compassion is bring the suffering, create the suffering. Create the suffering for others, create the suffering for yourself too. So that's the reason always love with wisdom, love with compassion with wisdom, compassion with bodhicitta, So we need wisdom, with bodhicitta. So bodhicitta is like thinking about others, more focused with others, and we wanted to help for others, wanted to take to the Buddhahood. So then I wanted to help for others, and also in samsara, I'm suffering same as other beings, so I cannot really help them. So then I wanted to become enlightened, wanting to help for other beings. So I wanted to practice Dharma and then become spiritual realization or become Buddha. They wanted to help for others. The reason is like why we are become enlightened, why we are wanted to reach Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. When we are gathered there, we wanted to help for others. So that's the called bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is the antidote to our self-grasping. Self-grasping, bodhicitta cannot be together, Self-grasping is like thinking about our own benefits, thinking about our own, So whatever wishing our own happiness is causes of suffering. Anything wishing other beings' happiness is causes of happiness. So that's easy to know. Buddha, Shakyamuni, we are same first time, no difference. Buddha also regular beings. So he take the Bodhisattva vows and he wishing work for other beings. Then he's become Buddha. And other beings always work for our own happiness. That's why samsara, still in samsara. Actually, you're thinking about more other beings, naturally benefit for us. Benefit is not really small benefit, strong benefit for us. Thinking about our own benefit, then practice Dharma also not much benefit, very small percentage. Thinking about others, you do something, but not much, body, speech, mind doing something. But intention is pure, it's powerful, and really benefit for us. So that's the reason bodhicitta is one of the causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. That is called third cause. So we reach the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. Then number 4 is causes is dedication. So whatever we did, practice, meditate, practicing, listening, teaching, cultivated Dharma, virtuous did anything, dedication for others. So this 4 thing practice is called cause of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. So now do you get 4 of that? Which one is 4? Give me. Which is number 1?
Visualization.
Okay.
That is pure land. Pure.
Number 2?
Accumulation is merit.
Merit accumulation.
Yeah. Create accumulation merit. Create accumulation merit. So that's the number 2, yeah? Number 3, bodhicitta, like compassion, love, compassion, bodhicitta. So that is the third cause of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. Number 4 is
Dedication.
dedication. Thank you, everyone. So our talk is, meaningful. It's like everyone understand. So you understand, then I'm very happy. I can easy to share Dharma. Okay, so that's the 4 causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. And then this one is more deeper than this, okay? Actually, this sadhana is like more strongly, a little bit more higher level than that. Also follow the same similar, but also some levels is more deeper than just I share, 4 causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. So now we follow this sadhana. I want to share with you this sadhana. So now, when you practice this Buddha Amitabha Pure Land, here it says, Namo Amitayo, someone who wish to practice the Buddha Amitabha should arrange plenty of offering substance in front of an image of the Pure Land. So who really wanted to practice Buddha Amitabha, we need some support object. Without a support object, it's really hard to visualize. You know, not easy to visualize. We need a support first. Which is a support to visualize? Do you know? Yeah. Which one we need? Okay, we need image, yeah, Buddha, Amitabha. So like this kind, you know. So we have this one in Maryland. There has lots there, you know, we created this one. And this is the best image to use. So easy to visualize. The crystal, like say the Buddha Amitabha, is easy to visualize. This kind, you know, you need image support. Or you need a tanka, statue, picture, anything. You know, this depends, you know, like which one you like, easy to visualize. So this is generally, you know, like talk about visualization is kind of like this, you know, seeing truly, is transparently, you know, seeing clearly, it's empty, empty is seeing, it's transparently true. So like this. So visualize. And then of course you have tanka stage also very good. You know, we need something support for us. Special object is very good. So you use this object, then one day you can visualize without this anything, come to Buddha Amitabha clearly your mind. You visualize Buddha Amitabha in front of you easily. That time then, without these things also okay. Because your practices become more independent. Until that, we need support. So visualize, use this kind of statue tanka image, then we talk about offering things. We have all offering here. So we use these ones. So this is the part of we talk about create accumulation merit. This is auto level offerings. We create, you know, accumulation merit. And this auto level offering is the first one is truth, the water. This is called chuyu, Tibetan called chuyu means drinking water. So drinking water offering to Buddha. Then second is Shapsir is called kind of like shower or, you know, clean, the purify, you know, our body, like kind of clean up. So that's kind of offering to Buddhas. See, we need this, right? Without this, we cannot really stay in this world. Without drink, we die, right? So we need this. That's the reason. This is special method. Whatever we drink, offering to Buddha. And easy to create accumulation merit. Even you drink 1 cup of tea, mentally offering to Buddha. So represented with this. Yeah? And second one, whatever you see, swimming pools, lakes, you know, and good showers, hot tubs, anything you're using, you think like mentally offering to Buddha is represented with this one. Second one. And third one is flower. This is a representative flower. And the rice, I put rice here, and usually we put in the flower top over there. So we have flowers here. Is anything you see beautiful object, mentally offering to Buddha is represented with this one. Third one. So kind of like desire object, anything like you like mountains, you know, or special anything, whatever your eyes seeing good things you can mentally offering. So that's the representative of this third one. The fourth one is called incense. So anything good smell, using this you nose, you know, nose senses, right? Anything you using this one is good smell. Mentally offering to Buddha is represented with this one. Then after that, we usually use the butter lamp, it's candles or something, so that is representative like sun and the moon and the light, anything like kind of like beautiful light representative. So you see that you also can mentally offer it to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And then there's the also represented with the medicine, kind of like special liquid medicine, like anything you're using your body or drink, and usually you put something good simmer your body, body lotions, and what they call the like put in the face, and anything like good, like perfumed or some perfume or something, anything like liquid, good simmer is represented with this one. And then this is the food, or the food, different kind of food represented with offering to Buddha. And then this is the representative of music and the song, anything here, your ear, good things here in your ear, or you can offer it to Buddha. So this is the create accumulation merit, naturally, So we talk about one cause is like create accumulation merit. So that's this offering both is representative or this we desire object is offering to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. It's using right direction, If you attach to desire object is causes of suffering, you take that desire object is mentally offering to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha is create accumulation merit. It's a very special method. Do you get? See, we're using these things, right? Long as we alive in this world, in this world, we need this object. We need food, we need drink, we need the good song, music, we need showers, all this, everything. So this everything is you can use to offering, create accumulation merit. So this all desires can become useful. You have something, like throw this one in the garbage, it's become go to the landscape, right? Landscape. It's bad for environment. Destroy environment too, right? So use that is recycling and not destroy environment, also that is become useful. So more better than that, you use this object is mentally offering to Buddha. Do you understand or not? Do you get it, yeah? So that's the reason this is called special method offerings. When you practice Amitabha, if you have this, use these 7 bowls and statue, Tanka front, any Buddha statue, and then use these 7 these offerings. Then you do mentally offering, chant prayers. And if you don't have that, but still you can practice this sadhana. So use the image and the mentally offerings, your mind, mentally you can use offerings too. So this is all support. We need this support object. Because without support, it's not easy to practice. The reason is we are beginner, not really realizer, we don't have realize. We are not practitioner. We are beginner. That's the reason we needed this object. So then you have this object. We see drawn in the kitchen. Then we say, in the space before me, appeared Guru in the form of Amitabha, surrounded by an inconceivable retinue of bodhisattvas. So we visualize Buddha Amitabha in front of us. The I want to visualize this Buddha Amitabha with all his red nose together. So red nose is like Chenrezig, Vajrapane, and all these other Bodhisattvas, everyone, all the Buddhas with Buddha Amitabha together. It's more powerful. If you cannot do that, also only Buddha Amitabha visualize, included all the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas too. So easy one is where it's like only you visualize one single form Buddha Amitabha is a little bit easy. For me, I don't know your situation because depending individual, different individual has different. So visualize that in front of us, no doubt, is you think Buddha Amitabha is there. So long as you have enough devotion and your think Buddha Amitabha is there in the front of you, it's 100% is Buddha Amitabha is there. Buddha is always there if you open your heart and the mind. So sun is like last night I shared with you, sun and the moon is always in the sky. But reflection in the water is depending, water need very clean. Otherwise the moon cannot reflection in the water. So same thing, we clean our mind. Open heart, mind, and it's devotion. So that's the first key. Then Buddha is always there. It's naturally you can get blessing from the Buddha. Okay, so that's the very important. Then visualize Buddha Amitabha and we think it's in Buddha Amitabha in front of us. So we have to chant this prayer. This prayer is called refuge and bodhicitta. So many people know everyone this. So I just remind you, So sometimes we know some teachings, these things, but we forget, We forget, sometimes we don't have enough, we don't have enough mindfulness, awareness, so we forget. So this also you can chant, this practice is a mentally practice, or you chant this one prayer. Either way is okay, So this sadhana, whole thing is like also you can follow the mentality practice. True. Your mind, visualize, mentally you can practice. Or you use this prayer, chant, and sit down in the chanting, practice. Either way is okay. So this first part is like refuge. Namo to the three jewels and the three roots. So three jewels is Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Three roots is the called the Zawa song is what they call the
Guru Itam Dhamma protector
the
Dakini.
Guru Yadam Dakini, right? Dakini, yeah. Guru Yadam Dakini. So three roots. Thank you. The places of protection. I go for refuge, so we are refuge to this, three jewels and the three roots. This one especially, we refuge to Buddha Amitabha, and then Sangha is his all red nose. The Sangha is like Vajrapane is a Sangha, Chenrezig is a Sangha, and all his red nose, other Bodhisattva, all is a Sangha. So we are refuge to the Sangha. And then Dharma is like we practice this sadhana. So in this sadhana talk about the bodhicitta. This sadhana talk about the 7 branches. This sadhana talk about all these visualizations, offerings, confessions, many things, in here. So this is a dharma. We refuge to dharma. The reason is why we take refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha because we are suffering in samsara. And Buddha is already enlightenment. Only Buddha Amitabha can help for us, Buddha Dhamma can help for us free from this suffering. We can reach to Buddha Amitabha pure life. So that's the reason we take refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha and refuge to three roots. And then after is bodhicitta. I'm going to use this practice. Like here says, I go for, in order to establish all beings in Buddhahood, I give rise to the mind, seat on supreme. So that's the bodhicitta section. So we need, before this practice, we need these two is most important, refuge and bodhicitta. So without that, without refuge, and your practice is, like, not really kind of direction. So your practice is, just not really kind of goal. Like you don't know where is your target. If you shoot the arrow, you need a target, right? So that kind, you really know what we're doing. So that's why I take refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. And then also bodhicitta is change everything. Long as you have bodhicitta, this practice is become very powerful. You benefit us, benefit others. So that's the reason this two is the most important section. So then you have these two. After that, offering to the 7-month prayer of gathering the accumulation to the object of refuge. So we have these two. After this, I share already the causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure Light as 4 different causes. So this is the second cause, the gathering, the accumulation to the object of refuge, accumulation, So then this is the 7 branches. These 7 branches are auto 7 branches. Auto level practice 7 branches. So first one is called postation. With the sincere faith, I pay homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times. So that's the postation. Is when you practice this, you're mentally postation to Buddha Amitabha, and mentally postation to all the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So postation is like usually the hand is put here, forehead. This is a representative purify our body obscuration, and then hand put into here, throat is purify speech obscuration. So then your hand is put in the heart is purify mind obscuration. Then go into the ground, touching 5 palms in the ground, 2 hands and forehead, 3, 2 knees is 5. So touching the ground is like actually subduing 5 afflictive emotions, especially subduing our ego, pride. And then when you come up and this hand is calling like this way, the brain, your all Buddha's blessing and the qualities into your body, speech, mind. Bring your body's quality, speech quality, mind quality blessings to your, mind, the body, speech. So that's where we do the postation. Is specifically postation is antidote to our pride. Strongly respect for Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Strongly, bow down to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Strong respect. So that's also you have to do mentally when you're practicing, chanting. That time you cannot get up to do this, So your mentally postation to Buddha Amitabha and Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So then second one is called offering flowers, incense, lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like, actually arranged and mentally create spring gathering place except them. So this mentally offering, this one is like we can physical offering, mentally offering, 2 things we can do. So now we have some is here is physical offerings, flowers, this all 7 bowls, offerings is called physical offerings. Then mentally offering is whatever you just anything desire object. just I already shared a little bit before. So offering to Buddha Dharma Sangha is part of offerings. Then also this mentality offering is like you really not necessarily belong to yourself something, Something belong to yourself, you can offering to mentality Buddha Dharma Sangha too, but then something you not really belong to you, you can just see anything beautiful, some desired object, you think it's all so good or something. Then mentally you can offer it to Buddha Dharma Sangha. But when you do that, the Jigten Sumgul said, you take that as yourself first. If you see beautiful house, first, this house is my house. Then, I'm going to offer it to Buddha Dharma Sangha. So that is like become more strongly, kind of introduced to your self-grasping. That kind of offering is. So you see this all beautiful land, in Vancouver is really beautiful, right? BC, Canada, everywhere. So you take this whole is mine, then you mentally offering to Buddha Dharma Sangha is strongly, create accumulation merit, and that introduced to your self-grasping. So that's the offering. Then the third is to confess all evil deeds. So third is we have to confession to Buddha Dharma Sangha. Confession is, we confess is like negative something deeds is confessing, purifying. So sometimes we think, what I did wrong things. You cannot really think about some people, Some people can think something, but some people really don't think, what I did bad things, nothing I did, I cannot do confession. So many people ask that too, But confession is this one is that you don't have to think about it in this life. So we have to think about the previous life to until now. Many, many lifetimes until now, Some is we know with something did, something we don't know. But whatever we did, like I'm beginning last time until now, I did any wrong things, no virtuous, negativity, is going to confess to Buddha Dharma Sangha. And not only my no virtuous deeds, negativities, I want purified confession representing other people's too. So that is more strong. Then, especially you think somebody, you doesn't like someone, I talked already, right, when we talk about bodhicitta, that kind of person does something wrong things, negativities, then you take that, mentally and representing him confession to his negativities. It's strong practice become. Your practice is very strong because with love and compassion, that is love, that is called love and compassion. Someone does like strong noble virtuous deeds, create, harming for others. So you see that, that, it does so many things, like, negative deeds. I want to help him, want to confess, representing his noble virtuous deeds. You can confess to do that way, too. And then you can represent with your parents, you can represent with your family, you can represent with many other beings. You can confess him. So that practice has become more powerful than thinking about only yourself karma. So this is a special method that we can confession is purifying karma. The karma is we created karma, so we can purify our own karma. So it's a very special method. Karma is like, we already created kind of a endless, countless, diversity karma we already created many lifetimes. So we already stored that karmas. So no, future life is all dependent on that karma. which karma is strongly, easily rapid, which is karma is, so the easy to get convictions, that is rapid, but other karma is still stored in the store there, put in the storage, taken to the future lives. So that karma storage is you use the fire and you can burn. So this confession is like strong destroy your previous life karma. Easy to remove the karma. The reason is we create our own karma, we purify our own karma too. So Buddha said actually that not okay, so we have phone calls. Buddha Amitabha calling us.
Confess.
Confess, Yeah. So today we have a little bit more distractions, please everyone careful. When teaching time, we have something going on, and then my mind also kind of easy to into that and the distraction for others. Like this is become called the causes of the how to say that usually people are into the meditate, and disturbing meditation is called the cause of mara of the disturbing meditation something, because we cannot disturb others' mind. So everyone watch their own your body, speech, mind carefully, When you teaching come, if you get up, you have to go slowly, go off, not talking, and really careful. Otherwise, you disturb some others' mind. Not same as the usually, we disturbing. When you listen and teaching, someone meditate, someone practice dharma, disturbing is not so good. So that's the reason I remind you, So far it's okay, but future, we have to care for more. And so anyway, right now, no, I'm not taking question, okay? Yeah, so question is a little bit after. So we can purify karma. And this negativity is all we can purify it. Because we created this karma. Before rapiding this no virtuosities, we can purify it. If the karma is rapiding, then you really cannot change anything. Example, right now we are already get human being's body. You are in here, this place. That karma is already rapiding, you cannot change. So future is everything's our hand. You can change. Sometimes people think, oh, everything is relying on karma, I cannot do anything. That is misunderstood. Everything is relying on karma, but karma is relying on you. You can change karma. And sometimes, you do some non-virtuosities, think that use that negativity, you did something, think that you purify many karmas. Example, like sometimes your wrong has, you did something dirty, so you see that, oh, I make this dirty. Then you clean up your whole thing, like that. Sometimes like some mistakes change your life. So everything we can change. So no one is negative, naturally. Negative means only temporary. So that's the reason you look to Buddha's, his stories, all the histories. Buddha never say you cannot do anything, you did already no virtuosities. Who does no virtuosities, Buddha help for them to change. Everyone has possible to change. Many people think I cannot change, but there is lots, stories, information that you can change. Example, I share many these stories, Angumala is the one of guy, he did so many noble atrocities, and he killed so many people, everyone scared him, right? So Buddha met him, so Buddha, he helping, he knows he can help for him because he's karma and he can change. So Angumala he think he cannot change. So anyway, Buddha meet him. Buddha told him, my friend. So Angumala is very suppressing. I never heard nobody say, before my friend and friendly talk about someone for me. Everyone scared, everyone angry with me. No one happy, no one told me nice, good, no one make me friend. So, Buddha said, my friend, stop. So he said, his Buddha told him stop. So he said, actually Buddha, you have to stop. He wanted to kill Buddha, but he cannot really get into, Buddha, because Buddha is following smoothly, moving in front of him. He tried to get, kill to harm for Buddha, but he cannot really get. The Buddha is peacefully, very simple, and just moving from his front of him. And then Buddha said, I already stopped. He said, Buddha, you have to stop. He said, Buddha said, I stopped. You have to stop. I already stopped all no virtuosities, harming for others. So then you have to stop. So then Angumala actually he think he cannot stop that. So he think he cannot change. So then Buddha told him, you can change. So he not believe he can change, but Buddha said you can change. So then he just anyway followed the Buddha advice, and he changed. He has become very practitioner. The Angumala is very special disciple Buddhas. So that time, in the king Sajja is the India, the king, he wanted to get punished to the Angulimala, and he looking Angulimala, try to get Angulimala and wanted to get punished for the Angulimala. But Angulimala is already monk and practitioners. So then he, many people talk about Angumala has become Buddha's disciple, and then some people, like some doesn't kind of against Buddha, some people, that's due to the different religions and something. They told king, you cannot do that, you have to. Buddha did a big mistake because he kept Angumala, so you have to get punished that. And then king come to the Buddha's place and they told Buddha, and he said he needed Angumala. So Buddha told him, if someone is already changed and has, like you see this monk, there's some has a really good quality, and the nose all 3 baskets, and a strong compassion, and also knowledge, helping for others, sharing dharmas. Still you're going to punish for that kind of monks? He said, no, I'm not going to punish for them, I'm going to punish Angumala. So then Buddha told him, do you see this monk? He pointed another monk. He said, yes, you wanted to punish him? He said, no, this monk, no, I see he's like special monk, I'm not going to punish him. So then Buddha told him, this is the Angumala. So then he not believe first, because the Angumala is already changed. So the change and he purify his karma, Angumala. But then Angumala also has strong karma too, because he went to in the city and baked the food. The village people recognize him. The village people come and beat him, Angumala. Almost he nearly dead, and they beat him, use the sticks. And Angumala, and he practiced passion, he never fight with them. And he practiced compassion and passion. And then some monks told Buddha, Angumala is beat in the tongue and he needed help. So some monks went to and bring him to help. And then Buddha meet him, so Angumala is suffering, is pain because other people is beating him. And then Buddha told him, no, you purify your karma. It's because through your patience, through your compassion. So that's he's harmful so many other beings, people, killing people. But then that karma has become very small, reduced, and rapidly in that life. And he don't have to go through future life again and again, that karma, So just only the people beating him, he's suffering a little bit, but he has participation and he has compassion. That suffering also he can take to the path. So Buddha told him, this suffering is become useful because through your patience and compassion, your karma, many karma is already burned. So you don't have to take future life, that karma to, reborn lower realms. So like that way, sometimes we get difficult in these lifetimes. You have to think about, I purify my karma. It's good, right? You think that, then there's anything, difficulty, small difficulty things you have, you can take to the path. The mind is powerful. Your mental is no suffering. Physically, something suffering is easy to take to the path. So you can change your mindset, Something, anything like difficulty comes in this life. So we have to think about, participation, compassion, and this, my previous life karma is rapidly in this life, and I'm purifying my karma. And at the same time, you thinking more strongly thinking is I purify my karma, and then also I can represent you other beings suffering too. Becomes called Tongling compassion. It's very strong Tongling, exchange. So that kind, you can use it when confession time. When we chant this prayer, and also we just generally, we can confess others, people's karma too. So think about others' karma, purifying them, really purifying your karma. So we do this practicing, we need some object, you see somebody does no virtuosity, harming for some other beings. Rather they angry with them, So compassion to that people, that kind of people does so many noble virtuosities. The karma take to the lower realms. That person is extremely suffering future life. Then you comes more compassion to that person, Become growing your compassion too. That object is helping your compassion growing. Then compassion comes your heart, is purifying your karma. The reason is because other object helping your growing your compassion. Your compassion arises. Who helps your compassion comes growing? Other object that also get benefit too, because interdependent. Goes interdependent. So otherwise you think, I think how I can benefit him. So sometimes we think, I cannot benefit that person. So you can benefit the other person because someone does no virtuous deeds, harming for others, doing negative deeds. You comes thinking about that person does wrong things or comes compassion to that person. Then actually your compassion is growing. The other is become object of compassion, So then your compassion comes, that object is his object of compassion. So he have your compassion is growing. Then that is become help for others too. Make sense or no? So it is interdependent goals, Not really have one individually one object has power everything. Or it goes for, like subject, object, actions, circumstances, many conditions. So karma is like everything is circumstances. So last night I did Amitabha empowerment. There's so many different, this ritual object things. So that's all has a different kind, comes together, like circumstances, like all conditions. Then we get some blessings from this, through this blessing from the Buddha, and get empowerment. So otherwise we think, why we need so many these objects, So we need these all different objects symbolized, and then everything comes together is the naturally happening, the get blessing or something, comes from that. So that's the reason everything is dependent, many things. So with confession, that section is confession. That is number third. The number fourth is rejoice in the merit all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the Shavakas, Pachikas, Bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. So this section we need to rejoice. And rejoice also introduced to our jealousy. And as long as you have a jealousy, actually your mind is not happy. Is jealousy really harmful your peace and joy, happiness? As long as you have a jealousy, you don't have peace, you don't have joy, you don't have happiness. So rejoice is reducing jealousy. Where does jealousy come from? Jealousy comes from competitions, and then jealousy comes from like you doesn't like somebody who has good life, successful, something, many things successful. Then you are jealousy. Then jealousy, not really harmful others, not really harmful others, actually really harmful yourself. So rejoice is reducing your jealousy, and it comes rejoice your mind. You are become naturally peace and joy. Your minds become peace. And then rejoice also bring the benefit to yourself and others too. Sometimes we cannot do ourselves much benefit other beings. So someone joined, some organizations, some countries, some other spiritual beings, someone doing good things for benefiting other beings. You see that, you rejoice that, you naturally receive merit. You receive the good merit, It's a very special method. And rejoice is very powerful. Usually we think about this, mind is very powerful, mind is very powerful. Someone does good things, someone has a very, very strong rejoice. We don't know who has strong merit, And the used to stories is like someone do good things, but someone has a strong rejoice. Who has strong rejoice, they get more merit than who does something, Some people does good things, happy for others, but that maybe not enough, really good intentions, doing that things. So maybe they have their own agenda, something, They have something, expectations of doing these things, good things. That person really don't have a strong benefit himself. Or they don't have that doing things not that much powerful. Some people seeing that someone doing that, but we don't know the other people's agenda or their mind, We see that, he's doing so much good things. He benefits so many people. He feeds so many people. He helps so many people, like things. Thinking about that, you have strong rejoice. Then that virtuous, is create your accumulation merit too. And release your jealousy. So that is the number 4. And then number 5 is Please stand aware of the Dharma of the greater and the lesser workers, and the teachings common to both according to aspirations and diverse in mental capacity of sentient beings. So, this is the, we call the recosting, actually, turn the Dharma teachings, so end of the teaching. Please stand aware of the Dharma of the greater and the lesser workers and the teaching common to both. So, this section is like, also the stories like, teacher, Buddha is becoming enlightened, he didn't share the Dharma couple of weeks. So some went to the Buddha, some like the gods, kings, or human beings went to Buddha as chant the Dharma. So this Dharma benefit all other beings. So this actually introduced to our wrong view. So we have a wrong view many lifetimes. No believe karma cause and effect. No believe many things, and also no believe someone doing good things like they all have good results, something. No believe that many things. No believe, wrong view. That kind of create many karma. You doing these things, and all that karma also purify. So also this one is like in this time. So we organize Dharma teachings, invite teachers, and where is no Dharma, so try to reach there, is organize Dharma teachings, helpful Dharma, and who really don't know the Dharma, you share some, Dharma, if who wanted to hear, So that kind is all part of this session. So that's also purify our wrong view, karma. Many lifetimes we have a wrong view. So that's karma also purify and introduce to do that too, the wrong view. So then benefit many other beings. So create lots accumulation merit. So that's the number 5. Number 6 is until samsara is emptied, do not pass into nirvana, but compassionately lock up in sentient beings, drowning in the ocean of suffering. So number 6 is called the us spiritual beings with supplication to stay longer and benefit more other beings. So that section also sometimes we chant, we chant the prayer, long life prayers, and long life ceremonies, and we chant Buddha Amitabha, the Amitabha's practice, White Tara practice. This is all part of the long life prayers. And Buddha Amitabha, White Tara, this is the Buddha says long life of Buddha, remove the life obscurations. So we chant that prayers. Actually you chant for others and benefit for us and remove our life obscurations. And also our life is going more successfully for practice spiritual. Sometimes we stay longer and not meaningfully, not meaningfully is like going into the suffering and no virtuous deeds. So you use these prayers and chant these prayers and the supplication, long life prayers, practice White Tara, practice Buddha Amitabha, is remove our life obscurations, and also our life is also go into the meaningfully, practicing Dharma, purifying karma, benefit others. So that kind is like circumstances or opportunities bring. Also like purify many last times we harmful others, harmful other people. Harmful other people means like killing other beings and harmful other beings. That is like karma is like our life here has more obscurations and short life kind of, also life is like take to the future life, reborn is is a condition is like no pleasure areas, so violent and very difficult things happening. So that kind of karma is removed using these prayers. It's a very special method. So that's the number 6. So number 7 is the dedication. Dedication is may all the merit I have accumulated become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of beings. So now we dedication for all other beings. What we doing, all this practicing Dharma, and other people doing good things, whatever we did, everything, beginning last time until now, and in the future also we're going to do some benefit others. Everything is dedication for other beings. So that's the become dedication is our merit is more saved, or how to say not really going to exhaust. Correct, exhausted, right? So our merit, what we did, everything is like saved, not going to easily lost. So merit is dedication is same is the dedication is the same is the like in this water is pouring in the ocean. So if you leave this one, maybe a couple of days, monthly become dry, water is gone. So put in this water is in the ocean, is become stay longer, and the ocean is not easy to dry. So same like that. And if we don't do the dedication, our merit is keep be exhausted. Because no virtuosities, especially anger, comes strong anger comes easily remove the virtuosities too. You do the dedication, then your virtuous deeds, anger cannot removed. Also, that karma is always positive. Karma is happening. This is in the ocean. Put in the this water is put in the ocean. The until ocean is dry, means like many eons goes by, right? So never easy to exhaust. So you can use all the time. Same like that, dedication is become bigger and safe. Otherwise, like no virtuous deeds also remove virtuous deeds. Virtuous deeds also remove no virtuous deeds. Because which is strong and they can remove each other. So you do the dedication, your virtuous deeds never lost. Then also no virtuous never removed that. It's no exhaust until Buddhahood. So that's the dedication section. So now the 7 branches is part of the accumulation, merit. So we're going to reborn Buddha Amitabha Pure. We need to create the accumulation merit. So these 7 branch prayers, very special method. It's all you can do mentally, Then also your daily life practice is everything is take to the accumulation merit. You can use this all practices accumulation merit, everything. You can do, like anything like Buddha's image or thinking about Buddha Amitabha in front of us. You can mentally of prostration. You can do that every day, When you wake up, you can do that. When you go sleep, you can do that. And sometimes like when you have stay yourself, if long as you have mindful enough, visualize Buddha Amitabha, you can do mentally prostration. Then you can do mentally offerings. Every day you go through many the object, you know. You can every day you can see beautiful house, you can see beautiful cars, you can see beautiful flowers, you can see many beautiful objects, desired things. If you go to shopping mall, you can see so many things in there. All this mentally you can offer it. You can go to the supermarket, so many food and drinks, you all can mentally offer it. Even you drink 1 cup of tea, you mentally offer it, thinking about Buddha Amitabha, you know. So we have to, this practice bring into the daily life practice. If you drink 1 cup of coffee, you're thinking about Buddha Amitabha, also bring mindfulness. Then they use that teacup is offering, it's become useful. Then food offerings, right? Many things. So we need the mindful and also more kind of like awareness. Without mindful, without awareness, whatever we do is or is become useless. Like kind of sense is what we do usually because we don't have enough awareness, mindful. Then that's the karma is so the karma or karma imprint is so strong, easy to forget. We have so many conditions to practice Dharma, but always lost that opportunity. The reason is because we don't have enough mindful awareness. We have a strong worldly, this, how to say, the coming imprint. So otherwise, when you wake up, you can do something, lots of things too, right? And you can, even you drink the tea, you like take commitment when I drink tea or juice or anything drink. I'm going to offer a Buddha Amitabha. If you can do only that, also you create accumulation merit a lot. See, then you can see many things, object you can offer to Buddha Amitabha. So then confession, we just sometimes wrong things, think about Buddha Amitabha, or some people does wrong things. You compassion to that person and think about Buddha Amitabha, confessing. So like that. Many circumstances have condition to practice Dharma. These 7 branches create accumulation merit, but we don't have enough awareness and mindfulness. So long as you have enough awareness, mindfulness, we can always practice Dharma in using these 7 branches of daily life practice. Can you do that? Do you agree or no? Okay. So then that's the all is like part of in this sadhana that is like first beginning part. Usually we say opening section. Or we can say that section is like the most important first section. And usually this sadhana go to the 3 excellences. First excellence is called bodhicitta, refuge, 7 branch prayers. Second excellence is mean practice, visualization. The last excellence is called to dedication. So then this is follow all the practice that is called follow the 3 excellences together. So we finish first excellences. So now we go into the second section. Is specify is visualization. So this is also causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha pure land. Number 1 causes of reborn Buddha Amitabha pure land is this section. The main part visualizing the Yidam. Yidam is the Buddha Amitabha. So now we visualize this is also first ordinary, right now we have ordinary perceptions. And we are regular beings. This is impure place. And we have to change that perceptions. So we have to transform everything. This ordinary body is have to transform to Buddha. So this section, visualization section, is everything is transforming. Impure perception is always transformed to the pure perceptions. I already shared a little bit already beginning session. So now what we have to do here, R is actually R is representing emptiness. Appearance and existence. So everything, whatever we see, appearance and existence, all phenomena of samsara and the nirvana are empty by nature. So we visualize everything is become emptiness. It's that's also say we have to meditate here. Section is meditation section, When you meditate, this is like visualize all this appearance, existence, it's emptiness. Then note to yourself, your body also visualize emptiness. So kind of like you look to the ocean, Nothing is there, only ocean. So sometimes you go up to the top in the hills and look beautiful blue ocean, lakes, all is blue, nothing is in there. So like that, everything is emptiness. Then, and in the emptiness means like same as the ocean, blue, is empty, all exists is gone, dissolved. There are no trees, there are no houses, no cars. All these existing things is become disappeared. It's same as the ocean, beautiful blue ocean. Nothing is exist. So like that, always visualize emptiness. Then yourself also emptiness. Then we visualize in the ocean, blue ocean, arise white, the flower, So flower top there usually we visualize, and the moon this, sun this, something, Sometimes only moon. So then we visualize the first syllable. Shi is like representing your mind, your natural mind, representing first syllable. The first syllable is transformed to the Chinreze, four-arm Chinreze. So that means like our natural mind, first syllable is transformed to the Chinreze. This ordinary body is transformed to the Chinreze's body. So now we are Buddha become. We practice this, we visualize ourselves as Chinreze. And then also we have to visualize Buddha Amitabha in front of us. So that's this visualization section. So my awareness here says, appears as a white shirt. So my awareness is your mind nature. It's become, appears as the first syllable. The manifestation of unified, right? Unified. Or we say unfed. How to read this one?
Unified.
I say unified. Thank you. Unified emptiness, clarity and compassion. The show transform into myself appearance as Chinreze. So we visualize ourselves as Chinreze. Then we sit up in a cushion of lotus and the moon. So we visualize lotus seat and then top the moon. With one face and four arms, two are joined at the heart and the other two hold the lotus and the garland. Peaceful and with loving countenance. I'm dressed in the garments of Sambhogakaya Buddha. So Chinreze forearm Chinreze, his ornament is called Sambodhakaya form body. So his ornament is represented with Sambodhakaya Buddha. And so we visualize it like that. My lower body is enfolded in a lotus. In the space in front, up in a seat of a lotus and moon, appears a red shirt gleaming with the light. So then we visualize in front of us is lotus flower. Then top there, the moon is, and that top there we visualize first syllable. That first syllable is like red color first syllable. So this first syllable is dependent in the Yidam body color. So Buddha Amitabha is like red color, so that's why we have to visualize this first syllable is red color. And that first syllable is like that is, and offering to all the 10 directions Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And then also all the Buddhas like the love, compassion, and wisdom all bring to dissolve to the first syllable. Then also the like that is again that red first syllable is go to the 6 different realms and purify all 6 realms, sentient beings coming in print. 6 realms, 6 beings suffering, purify that. So that's the reason I say purify the coming visions, self-grasping, and habitual imprints of sentient beings. See, all sentient beings, 6 realms sentient beings are suffering. Why they're suffering? The reason is coming visions. The coming is like coming imprints. They're reckoning in the 6 realms. The also self-grasping and habitual imprints of sentient beings, they're purified. Then they all like that is dissolved to the first syllable again, transformed to the Buddha Amitabha. So Buddha Amitabha is like gathered back into the first, then transformed into the supreme protector of beings, Buddha Amitabha. So Buddha Amitabha is supreme protector of all sentient beings. So he is bright red like a mountain of raw bees, with 1 face and 2 arms in uku pose, Buddha holding big bow. He wears 3 Dharma robes and sits in cross-legged posture. So he has 3 Dharma robes and cross-legged and holding the big bow. So this all we have seen the picture, tangas, same like that, visualized. Then Buddha Amitabha ceaselessly looking upon beings with eye of compassion. The Buddha Amitabha, 24 hours, compassionately looking for all other beings. So when you think about Buddha Amitabha, always Buddha Amitabha be there, because 24 hours Buddha Amitabha ceaselessly looking upon beings with eye of compassion. So never his closed eye. Long as we have opened our mind, devotion to Buddha Amitabha is always there. He appears as the great embodiment of all Buddhas. Then Buddha Amitabha is actually representative of all the Buddha's body. So now we go to the page 7. So Buddha Amitabha's right side, we have to visualize Chinreze again. So now this section has 2 Chinrezes. One Chinreze is ourselves is visualized Chinreze. It's forearm Chinreze. And with Buddha Amitabha visualized, and his right side Chinreze is 2-hand Chinreze, not forearm Chinreze, okay? So difference is. And this with Buddha Amitabha Chinreze is standing, not sitting, because it's the retina of Buddha Amitabha. So the difference is, so in the here says his right is the noble supreme Chinreze with 1 face and 2 arms, holding a white lotus. He holds the white lotus with the left hand, white and adorned with the jewels, and is standing upright. So, holding a white lotus with the left hand, white and adorned with the jewels, and another one is just holding the jewels. He stands upright with the right side of the Buddha Amitabha. And then to the left of the Lord is the Bodhisattva Vajrapane. The Lord is referred to Buddha Amitabha. So Buddha Amitabha left side is Vajrapane. Vajrapane also not the wrathful one. It's peaceful Vajrapane. When it's Buddha Amitabha together, always peaceful Vajrapane. And also standing, he has two hands, blue and adorned with jewels and standing upright. They are surrounded by an ensemble of Bodhisattvas. So then they have another Bodhisattvas together. Not only these three of them, there are so many Bodhisattvas and retinues. Visualize that in front of us. Then the three pillars of the principal Lord are marked with the three syllables. The three pillars here says like the three pillars of the principal Lord means like Buddha Amitabha. So Buddha Amitabha's three pillars. Three pillars is usually we call is like forehead, throat, and heart. That is called three pillars. So three pillars of the principal Lord are marked with three syllables. Three syllables. Om is forehead here. It's a white color Om. And A is red color A is throat. Hong is blue color Hong, heart. So like that is these three colors. From the syllable white, see Om is white, A is red, and the blue is Hong. Like that is to the 10 directions. That like that is Buddha Amitabha we visualize in front his like that is from his three pillars directions and particular to the purling of Sukhavati. And particularly this like that is went into the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. So invoking the heart pledge of Amitabha. So in the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land, the Buddha Amitabha is there, resigned Buddha Amitabha there. So he evoking him, because the like that is invitation, heed to the Buddha Amitabha in the Pure Land. So he evoking the heart pledge of Amitabha and his retinue who then instantly appeared at the place. Instantly come into the same is dissolving to the like visualize Buddha Amitabha in front of us. So that's the visualization. We visualize Buddha Amitabha in front, and they invite another Buddha Amitabha from the pure light is called Wisdom Buddha, and dissolve to visualize Buddha Amitabha. So that is like become our mind is strong devotion again, and also you no doubt like we visualize Buddha Amitabha is Buddha Amitabha in there, no doubt. So that's the reason we have to invite the wisdom Buddha to dissolve to visualize Buddha. So then we visualize that, and usually here, traditionally here, and we drew symbols, invitation, the music, incense, like inviting the Buddha Amitabha. So then meditate, this section is a visualization section. So that's the visualize and Buddha Amitabha. And then page 8 is I think it's we take break here, this section visualization. So everyone need a little bit rest your brain. Not sharing 2 hours teaching, So no anyone have any questions, you can ask questions, and then you can go to take lunch break. Yes, Bali.
So when we were doing the 7-limb prayer and we were talking about confessing your deeds, and you mentioned something about confessing other people's deeds. So please,
Yes.
can you explain that a little bit more? Because in Tonglen, I guess we can take that and transmute and send it back. But can you explain the process of how you confess, how I could confess my mother's misdeed or my brother's,
Yes.
that kind of thing? Yeah.
Okay, so you have connect with your mother,
Okay.
because connecting is with love, connection with love.
Okay.
That is called power of love.
Yes.
Then, so then you visualize Buddha Amitabha,
Yes.
and that is the power of Buddha. And then second is like whatever your mother did something or noble to us did, so you think about that and representing her confession to that, right? So that is the power of confession.
So that means I've almost
So-
imagined her and me together as one, and then I'm confessing from both
So
of us.
you don't have to think about your mother and you are one. So you think about your mother and okay, I'm representing her, and I'm going to confession to her.
Okay.
So that way, sometimes someone does, maybe your kid does something big mistakes, parents to go to, others confession to representative for kids, right?
Yes.
So it's the same like that.
Got it. That
Yeah.
explains it. Yes.
Okay.
I can easily do that.
Okay, you can do easily that way. That's good. So anyway, that is always comes together power,
Yes.
because then you saying the prayers is power of Dharma.
Yes.
And there's all powers comes together, also benefit yourself, benefit others, can purify others karma too.
Yes.
So that's the same as like we just pray for other beings.
So it's like you're also apologizing for what they did.
Yes,
Okay. Perfect.
So-
Got it.
Anybody, not just your family, but anyone.
anyone, yes.
Yeah, okay.
If you're thinking about your family, it's like that's still not really powerful. You're thinking about yourself is like not powerful. You're thinking about your family is better than literally thinking about yourself, right? But then you're thinking about others is more powerful.
Yeah, so someone who killed someone else.
Yes,
That would be good.
yeah, yes.
It's a pretty simple question. We start with the visualization of Ah. What color is the syllable Ah?
Is a red color.
Red color. Ah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Om is a white color. Is red color. Om is blue color. Om is representing your body. Is representing your speech. Om is representing your mind. Okay, Om is forehead. Is throat. Om is heart.
This is when it represents emptiness, like you're at the very beginning of the sadhana where the Ah is like representing
So
emptiness of everything. Is it also red or?
yeah, that is like different thing about when we begin is it's like is actually beginning. Is we are emptiness.
Right.
Not is empty means like right now we are exist, then become dissolved to the emptiness. Not like that actually. Actually we are naturally emptiness. Beginning last time until now we are emptiness. We don't recognize that.
But that eye is a red Ah.
No, that is eye is a white eye.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yes.
What would be representation of Pure Land if we are to visualize Pure Land?
Which way?
Pure Land? How would we visualize Pure Land?
How do we visualize Pure Land?
Yeah.
So we have to think about this everything is pure. Say Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. And we really cannot show something right now, because it's actually, we cannot show like something there, but your mentality and think about this is a Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. Not impure means like, right now we're seeing this impure perceptions. So So just your mind think about is everything is pure. You know, no ordinary beings. All who live there is bodhisattvas, Buddhas. You know, no ordinary perceptions. So the kind of thing with that is pure life. Then also you visualize Buddha Amitabha. Then where is Buddha Amitabha is naturally pure life. The visualize Buddha Amitabha.
Is it a white light or anything in visualization?
That's not needed to think about white light anything. Yeah, when you receive teachings like saying, oh, this is the Buddha Amitabha pure light, and the teacher is Buddha Amitabha, we are all who listening teachings, Buddha Amitabha's retinues, Bodhisattvas. So kind of like that, you mentally visualize. So that is a great mentally pure light. Yes?
So, is it accurate to say that Pure Land is not a place somewhere else?
Yes?
Pure Land is in our mind.
Yes?
Therefore, how can you visualize? There's no thing to visualize. Is this a correct way to look at Pure Land? Pure Land is not outside of me.
That's the correct, is a more deeper way that is. Beginners, in this case, not in this sadhana, actually just generally Buddha Amitabha, the pure lay prayers, the Buddha Amitabha pure lay is not only also mental, also exist like pure lay. It's from here is west, and many like cannot like this right now technology cannot get reach there, you know. The more further the moon and the sun, because they have their own moon and their own sun naturally, you know. Then the more further than that, there's exists the Buddha Amitabha pure light. The west. That is the more beginner, basic practicing. But you're talking about a mentally pure light is little bit more deeper and high realizers, more inner practitioners. You know, then that people can, you know, I already shared the story, wherever they go is pure light. So they really don't have here realms, they don't have like animal realms and the suffering like that, you know. They're seeing everything is pure, wherever they go, everywhere is pure light.
So we could be.
So that person is like actually already has realized this. So people who know realizers, this is impure. So also they have another pure place to can reach to that, can be reborn that place. That is more beginner level, you know. So either way is correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
In summary, what we just learned is 7 directions, what you mentioned. So what
7 branches prayer.
7 branches. So
Yes.
can you please summarize what the 7, like, what is that for?
That is we talk about to create accumulation merit to purify our karma. 7 branches practice.
To purify your karma, you
Yes.
have to practice those 7
Then
branches.
naturally create accumulation merit.
That is inside merits or outside?
There's actually using these external things, but create accumulation merit is your inner qualities arise.
To purify
Yeah, purify your karma.
do those things.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
HRI, how did you pronounce it? It's different than what I'm speaking.
Which one?
HRI, syllable.
Shri.
Sure.
HRI.
Can you say?
I said Shri, right?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Shri,
You say
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Good. Your pronunciation correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sri.
Mm. Still is good. So no who has question? Marita want to ask question. No? John ask questions. Okay. Then no questions, we take lunch break. So what time is we come back here together?
1:30,
1:30?
and lunch is provided by the generosity of whom I call the offering goddess Julie. Julie's made a beautiful lunch for us. She's even got corn on the cob. So please enjoy, and gratitude to Julie for that.
Thank you very much, Julie, your generosity offering lunch. So now everyone has lunch together here, so we eat lunch together. And also, during the lunch, you have any questions, you can ask Dharma. We all talk about Dharma today, okay? Forget your home and your business. And also, I want to thank you for the Julie offering here. So I'm representing all our Sangha together here today. So when she comes back, our Sangha representing our Dharma Center, and this is going to offer to Julie. She has for all this beautiful food offering. Okay. Yeah, she went to help for her mother. So anyway, she's not here right now, but she's doing Dharma practicing everywhere. Thank you.